Welcome back, everyone, to beautiful Delray Beach, Florida, here at the Delray Beach Tennis Center. I am Lauren McLaughlin here with the APPTour on our second stop. We have another fantastic pro mixed doubles match coming up right now. It is going to be Steve Deakin and Parenteau versus Sarah Ansboury and Rafa Hewett. We're going to get right into the action here, guys. Ready to get going here on Championship Court 1. Of course, we are streaming 2 courts at the exact same time. Morgan Evans and Ari Shannock are our commentators for court number 2, where we currently have a senior pro mixed doubles match going on over there. We're going to get going here. Sarah Ansboury and Rafa Hewett are going to be on the near side of the court to start. Parenteau and Steve Deakin on the far side. Hewett starts us off 0-0-2. One, 0, 2. Ooh. Parenteau tries to let that go. Couldn't get her paddle out of the way. A quick 2-0-2 here, starting us off. Hewett still serving. Parenteau starting off their serve, 0-2-1. Bit of a miss hit, it sounded like, off of Deakin's paddle on that one. Parenteau quickly loses the sweatshirt. Deakin serving here, 0-2-2. Good leave. Dominic Catalano, of course, with me as always here. And we're seeing a little, I know a lot of times people in mixed doubles, they stack differently, Dom, depending kind of what the strategy is. Nice overhead by Deakin. We're seeing Ansboury and Parenteau going head-to-head here, the way they're currently stacking. We'll see if they mix it up at all as they're going.
Well, the reason being is because of we got the odd guy on the court, which is Rafa Hewett. He's left-handed, so Ansboury's going to play more of the left, Rafa the right, because of keeping their forehands in the middle. So it will put that matchup of Parenteau and Sarah Ansboury head-to-head more often than not.
Do you think Deakin and Parenteau will switch it up at all to try and change it, or just kind of go straight up to start and see how it goes?
I think they're going to play more head-to-head and see how it goes. I do not think that Sarah's going to shy away from, like we were right here, going away from Deakin. She's going to play her game. See, that's what's nice, though, is that Sarah will be able to attempt that Ernie and know that Rafa's forehand is protecting middle there. So it almost gives her a sense of protection, having his forehand in the middle there. Again, one of the best in the game right here at dinking, Sarah Ansboury. Oh, what a great shot from Parenteau. Going left shoulder on Ansboury and getting it down the line.
2-3-1 here in game 1 of this Pro Mixed Doubles match. Ooh. Deakin just Ansboury popping that up just a little too much. Deakin taking full advantage. This is just a round 3 matchup again, just like we had our last match. And we're tied up here at 3s after a quick lead from Ansboury and Hewett.
Yeah.
But Deakin and Parenteau have come back now.
Both of these teams had tough last round matches. Parenteau and Deakin took down Becky Ryan and Brendan Long 11-9, 11-8. And Ansboury and Hewett took down Andrea Coop and Zane Navratil 4-11, 11-7, 11-9.
Wow.
It's a very nice win for Ansboury and Hewett. Yeah.
Rafa tries to go middle on that, which was a good idea, Dom, but Deakin was ready for it, more than ready, and easily dismissed that attempt. And that makes it 5-3.
That's a good little reach in there from Rafa Hewett. I think kind of catching Deakin and Parenteau off guard. I don't know if did you mention, because I came in late because I was running for my interview. And
that they're both medal winners? Is that what
yeah, that is correct.
Oh, I already knew what you were going to say. You didn't even have to say it, Dom. We're so connected. I love it. Yes, Steve Deakin, bronze medal winner in men's doubles yesterday, along with Dekel Barr. And Catherine Parenteau, a gold medal winner in women's doubles with Simone Jargin.
Wow. The work that Rafa Hewett just put in on that point, getting 3 putaways back from Steve Deakin to get back in that point. Great work, Rafa Hewett.
Ooh. It's a nice deep serve by Ansboury there. Parenteau with a bit of a short return, kind of setting up that exchange. And it is 5-5-1.
Rafa with that 2-handed backhand. Going cross court there, a little fist pump. They take the lead 6-5 here.
I think if they get one more point, we might see a timeout from Deakin and Parenteau. She looked pretty frustrated after that last point. All right, doesn't have to take it.
You know, awesome thing right there. Sarah Ansboury, just a veteran move. I don't know if anyone caught that, but her serve, she dropped it in the near corner, knowing Parenteau was switching and had to run all the way cross court because of the stack. That's a veteran move from Sarah Ansboury.
Oh,
wow.
Clips the net. And it managed to stay in.
Now, we saw Rafa Hewett and Sarah Ansboury on championship court to start the day. And they were playing really well that match. They have continued that role here into round 3. They are playing very well right now. I mean, Rafa has such a bounce in his step right now. It is great to see.
I felt it when Catherine Parenteau just smacked herself with her paddle.
Is that what that noise was? I didn't even see it. I just heard it.
I was like, oh, it's going to leave a mark. And there's the timeout. think perhaps a couple points too late, Dom, but, you know, better late than never.
Correct.
So it's going to be 9-5. Ansboury and Hewett up here in game one when we come back from this timeout. A visibly frustrated Catherine Parenteau. Just, you know, a couple unforced errors these last couple points, and, you know, shots she knows she can make and does most of the time. Just not happening. So we'll see if they can just kind of cool off, bring it down a notch. Mentally, just kind of know, you know, it's not done yet. You know, it's only 9-5. Certainly, bigger deficits have been overcome. So we'll see if this was a good timeout and they can kind of stop this run that Hewett and Ansboury are on. Get a chance to get that score a little closer. Otherwise, Ansboury and Hewett are on their way to win game one here. 9-5-1. Back from the action. Back to the action, I meant.
Wow. Look at this great ATP defense by Hewett. Just gets low.
Game. Oh, that just took a funky bounce. And that brings us to the conclusion of game one, going to Ansboury and Hewett. We'll take a very quick break, guys, and we'll be right back for game two. All right, game two. About to kick off here. Catherine Parenteau serving along with Steve Deakin on the near side now for game two against Sarah Ansboury and Rafa Hewett, who took game one 11-5. We'll see if this change of ends fares better for Deakin and Parenteau.
I mean, we're seeing probably one of the most dialed-in teams we've seen early on this morning with Hewett and Ansboury.
Very much so.
They are just dialed in, rolling through right now.
Oh, good leave.
That's
Someone
my fault.
asking where Catherine Parenteau is from. She is from the Montreal area in Quebec, Canada. Quebec.
Team Canada, eh?
Eh. As is, Steve Deakin is also from Canada, but the Vancouver area. So we got a little French Canadian, a little regular Canadian.
Is that what we call them?
Mixed together.
They're just regular Canadian.
I think they're just Canadian. Someone from Canada wanna let me know if they're called anything else.
You just called a regular Canadian.
Just good old-fashioned Canadian.
Oh,
they're just dialed in.
Yeah. Look at someone's calling the cops on them.
Ooh.
You guys can hear that behind us. I hope you can, or else that was a bad joke.
Oh, all right. They needed that break. And 0-2. Parenteau just seems she's a little off this match. I think her confidence has been rattled a little bit, not being able to kind of execute the shot she wants to and normally does quite beautifully.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, Lawrence, just a little off. Now, 9.9 players out of 10 will take Catherine's off day over their game all the time.
Oh, I mean.
I'll take it.
Her worst day would still just crush my best day ever.
Right. So we'll all take Catherine's off day. But, yeah,
she
right.
She probably isn't happy about it, but.
She had a long day yesterday, too.
She did.
Rafa's like, no, and Sarah's like, I'm playing it.
It's happening, Rafa.
Oh, but that's good communication because then Rafa's ready, knowing she's playing that. Sarah just not getting her feet set and hitting that ball, so I kind of pulled her away from it.
Like we mentioned, Ansboury and Hewett are just, they've been on fire so far. Both times we've seen them here on Championship Court 1. Oh, nice job by Parenteau. Oh, that was beautiful. Great recovery.
And Sarah Ansboury just trying to do a little too much with that last ball. Wow.
Do you think, Dom, that that was the right time for Catherine to have pulled that trigger?
Yes. She saw Sarah kind of leaning sideline. I just think she needs to get it down a little more. She hit it too far up into Sarah's wheelhouse. You got to force Sarah to have to hit that from below her waist.
2-2-1. Nice deep serve right on that baseline. Rafa Hewett with his two-handed backhand dinks. Great attempt by Deakin. You can see it on the replay here. Went for a bit between the legs. It almost was a little precarious there.
It was almost a
Flashbacks.
Colin Johns
Flashbacks. Nice pickup by Catherine.
What is going on over here? Rafa Hewett just all over the court. And the easy one with his feet planted, he ends up missing. Great point. Great scramble by Catherine Parenteau and Steve Deakin just to stay in that point. All right, we're all squared away here. Good job there from Deakin going inside out.
Four, 2-2. Deakin and Parenteau. Oh, with a little.
Good timeout here from Hewett and Ansboury before this one gets too deep. And you're letting Deakin get too warm. Kind of calm him down.
And, I mean, so far we're playing into the near side court, seeming to be doing a little bit better, which is interesting, Dom. I don't necessarily think it'll play out like that all day because it's not super windy. You know, the sun is shining on the entire stadium, so I don't necessarily think one side versus the other has any sort of advantage per se, but
no, it's pretty calm today so far. Not very windy. A little cooler this morning.
It's about mid-70s here in Delray Beach, Florida.
We say cooler. I've been in Florida too long when I'm saying mid-70s is cool.
I'm barely surviving. Great defense by Steve Deakin, and then good eye by Parenteau letting that go. Their run continues, 6-2. Great job by Deakin. Pulls that forehand right up to Rafat Hewett's right shoulder and caught him a little off guard. 7-2.
Rosemary, in the 50s in the villages? That's way too cold. I don't go outside in the 50s.
Oh, no.
Just a little off here
Yeah.
for both Ansboury and Hewett over the last, 3.5 to 4 minutes. And it's got them in a deep hole here in game 2. That's a good side out. They're going to do anything. Got to make
damage was done, though, by Deakin and Parenteau.
Got to make a little bit of a run here.
Oh, that was beautiful. I feel like confident Catherine is showing her face again. 2-9-2. Ansboury serving here in game 2. Oh. Nice job by... Deakin was playing singles that point, as we mentioned. Deckelbar was the last match. But you could hear, even fully over on the right sideline, Catherine said yours to Steve as he was over there. So well played out and great side out. Hewett was backing up for that ATP defense. Oh,
he had it. Just
he
hit it.
sure
Just
did.
hit it too hard.
We're on a game point here in game 2 for Deakin and Parenteau to take us to a game 3. Nice. What a beautiful backhand right down the middle, put away by Deakin to finish us off here in game 2.
Let's just say insert Steve Deakin in game 2. He kind of took that game over, almost noticing his partner Catherine struggling just a little. Steve inserts himself a little more, takes over, and that in turn got Catherine a little more confidence.
You
and
could
now
see it
they
building
are
as the game went along. It just kept growing and growing. The more shots they made, the better they were feeling, the more confident to attempt more shots, more aggressive shots. As you can see some of the replays. We're going to a game 3 now. We'll start off with Deakin and Parenteau on the far side to start us off.
And then starting over on Championship Court 3 is another quarterfinal match between Jocelyn Duvier and Regina Franco, taking on Lauren Stratman and Patrick Smith. So some really good matches happening all over the facility.
And we have a... Oh. I was like, what's happening? Oh, it's Randy.
It's
Randy Coleman. All right, we also have a senior pro mixed double match on court 2. We're getting going here in game 3 here on court 1. Deakin and Parenteau on the far side.
Oh, I think Sarah with the wrong decision there to go cross court to Deakin when she was standing out of bounds. Rafa was covering the middle, and it just left that sideline wide open. Deakin with the tweener. Oh, to stay in that point. Second server here. Oh, Rafa takes one off the leg from Deakin.
Patrick Sullivan Jr. finally waking up on the West Coast in Arizona and joining
It's about time you get up, Patrick. Come on.
We've been here for a while. But glad our West Coasters are waking up and able to join us here. Nice. Okay. Great defense by both Ansboury and Hewett. Oh, a little miss hit. I love, you can always tell when the player just stares at their paddle or the court or the ball, what just happened.
I always tell my students, they look at their paddle after. I'm like, hope there's a mirror on there. Because it had nothing to do with the paddle and everything to do with you. Tough love.
Oh, great job by Catherine.
Wow.
Oh, she had it, just kind of pulled it a little bit there.
Yeah, you said that right there, Lauren. Great defense there from Catherine, just keeping the play alive on an onslaught from Ansboury and Hewett to get the side out. I'm sorry.
1-1-2.
Get the point.
Mm-hmm. What is Hewett doing? It's so good. Oh my gosh.
Wow. I mean, he is wrapping that
He's
two-handed.
like ripping those dinks.
Sarah's laughing almost, going like, how are you getting that? That's incredible. He's wrapping those dinks around with the two-handed backhand incredibly.
And those are not soft dinks, Dom. He
No.
is just, he's almost coming over the top of them like he's hitting, a volley. My goodness. All right. We got the side out, though, after Ansboury dumps that serve in the net.
It's 2 dumps there from Rafa Hewett. But Patrick saying it was a late night, too many pickleball cocktails.
I see what you did there by adding that second cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Nice setup by Catherine, setting up herself. Catching Sarah, pulling that trigger down the line. Ended up popping it up, and she put it away right at Hewett's feet. Wow. 4-2-2. Parenteau serving here in game 3. Oh, nice job by Parenteau with that cross-court dink. Such a great angle. Caught Hewett unprepared and a little off-footed, as I've learned from you this weekend.
Wow.
Ooh. And that brings us to 6.
So as much as we talked about Ansboury and Hewett being on in the first game, let's give you a little Steve Deakin in games 2 and 3, where he's just literally taken over and overpowering Ansboury and Hewett with that forehand. It's incredible. I mean, he's hit some of those forehands so hard that Ansboury and Hewett haven't even been able to block those back over the net. It's incredible power there from Steve Deakin. And again, Catherine Parenteau feeding off of that momentum from Deakin. And it's rubbed off on her, and they're cruising here in game 3.
Yes, and I mentioned yesterday Steve Deakin, a belated birthday to the young man last week. Turned a spry 47 years old. And in case you didn't think once you got to that age you could hang with the young kids in the Open Pro Division, Deakin says, let me prove otherwise.
Yeah, spry 47?
Oh, yes.
Oh. All right.
Okay. We see you, Rafa Hewett.
We see you working, Raf. Nice. Look at that replay.
So good. Big shout out to Boxcar Productions, running our whole production all weekend, crushing it.
Free point there. Can't have those here in game 3. Using the net.
The net.
Wow. Again, great work. Rafa Hewett taking over now.
Oh, mixing it up there with a little lob serve followed by a crash in the net attack.
Little
All right,
payback
first body shot of the day goes to Rafa Hewett. Oh no, that's a second missed serve from Ansboury that we've seen this match. Gets the side out for Deakin and Parenteau. Excellent attempt by Catherine Parenteau. Let's watch.
He takes something off it here.
She almost dove on the court.
Big point there for Deakin and Parenteau to get off 6. They've been on 6 for a little bit.
Perfect placement by Ansboury. Saw that middle.
That's that placement over power. Sarah just hitting that about 50% down the middle through the hole.
4-7-1. Hewett serving here in game
just long.
3. Deakin tries to call Parenteau off that ball, but she hit it and just sailed long.
Again, placement over power. Rafa not trying to do too much with that, finding the hole in the middle. Watch it here. Just backhand flick down the middle for the winner within 1 here.
think this might have been a good timeout opportunity for Deakin and Parenteau to kind of just try and throw some water on the fire of Hewett and Ansboury right now as they've gotten the last couple points, but great leave there.
Yeah, if they get one more here on a, say, an exciting point, I think you might sense a timeout.
Well, there certainly should be one, Dom, if that's the case. Nice. Put away by Deakin. Put a good amount of power and angle on that. It's going to be really hard for Hewett to get to, so they got the side out. Managed to maintain just the slightest lead here at 7-6 in game 3.
And Sarah just so good, such a veteran, the sport of pickleball, if we can call people veterans in the sport of pickleball. Sarah is one of them, just knows the game, knows where to put balls. Oh, how do you leave that? You're playing that, aren't you?
You're good.
You're playing that, aren't you?
I probably would have got suckered into that, Dom, yes.
Yeah.
It just hangs up there. It's so juicy.
Right.
That's why they're pros and I am not, Dom. Oh, just long on that serve.
Catherine just kind of hanging her head a little bit. See, when this happened last night, Simone was in her ear. Let's go, let's go, let's go, firing her up. Deakin's a little different as far as coach-wise goes. Oh, man.
Did that clip the net?
No. That's just a clean winner. But I think
I
Catherine
think she
thought it was going
to.
Yeah.
Because there was that slightest little flinch right at the end.
She was almost ready to cock her.
So low.
You're right. She was almost ready to cock her paddle up, anticipating it clipping off the net. And now they're within one.
All right, and here's the timeout we were talking about, Dom, that Parenteau and Deakin have taken here in game 3 as we are very close. It's going to be 7-8 when we come back. Hewett and Ansboury serving. This is a tight game 3, Dom.
We like these, though. We like these.
It's been kind of ebbing and flowing for both teams. Getting hot, cooling off a little. Couple point streaks here and there, so...
Yeah, I couldn't have put it.
I think it's anyone's game for sure at this point.
Yeah, I couldn't have put it any better than you did right there, Lauren. It's kind of up and down with both sides. You know, Deakin and Parenteau looked like they were in control, 6-2 on the changeover, and now since that changeover, you know, it's been what is it, 2 carry the 1, 5
multiplied by 7.
It's been a 5-2 run since the changeover. So.
All right, Rafa Hewett serving as we get bang hidden here. 7-8-1.
That's just a great spot there from Sarah Ansboury. Absolutely incredible. Watch this angle. And we're all square.
8-8-1. Two here in game 3. Ansboury serving. This is a round 3 matchup.
Good hold out of the timeout from Deakin and Parenteau.
Hewett with those just crushing overheads. It's like it's all, you can't, you're just trying to get them back over the net, which ultimately kind of just leads to more overhead opportunities. And it's like, what can you do, Dom?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. It is, Lauren, I'm repeating what you said, the ebbs and flows.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not seeing the confidence in Catherine at the moment, but you did see it earlier,
Mm-hmm.
midway through this match.
I think Deakin, several shots before the end of that point, Deakin had the right idea. Hewitt's been, with that drive and then kind of crashing the net. And if you have the opportunity to hit him on the run up to the net and kind of put it low, you're going to have a better chance to kind of catch him out of position. Excuse me. 8-8-1 here. Still tied up. Game 3. So close.
That was a lot closer.
The idea, I thought, was brilliant from Parenteau. Great spot. She just missed that back corner. 8-8-2. Hewett is absolutely on fire.
A man possessed.
I mean, look at that backhand, two-handed backhand cross-court put away. My goodness. And now with the serve back. I mean, he is full attack mode on every shot. It's like he couldn't slow down if he wanted to, Dom.
And Deakin.
I mean, that worked out, but honestly, if I'm Deakin and Parenteau, I'm keeping it away from Hewett as much as possible. Even when you speed it up, he has proven time and time again he is ready, and he's just going to whip that back at you. So I feel like anytime they're going to Hewett, you're taking a chance. I mean, look at this man. He's a crazy person out there.
Great setup there. Great point. Great construction. Sarah got what she wanted. Timeout 8-8. I'm just feeling whoever gets this 9th point is going to be in major control. Even though it's going to be a 1-point lead, whoever gets this 9th point first is in the driver's seat. And we've had side out after side out here for a little while, and no one's been able to get there. And once they get over that hump.
Those couple runs of just a few points here and there, but when you're at 8, you only have a couple to go before the end of the game. So if someone gets hot and gets, that next couple, that's the game. There is no opportunity for the other team to sort of go on their own run. So it's going to be Steve Deakin and Catherine Parenteau serving when we come back from this timeout here. Sarah Ansboury and Rafa Hewett receiving. Inching our way closer to the end of this match as we are in game 3, 8-8-1.
There's that 9th point, all set up by Parenteau. Oh, yeah, there it was. Great read there by Rafa Hewett to come over and put that away with the forehand. Big side out here. There it is. They do not want to let him get to 10, and they didn't. Held it there. Let's see if Ansboury and Hewett can answer.
You just heard Hewett tell Ansboury, let's get off this 8.
That's a great reset from Sarah Ansboury on that. Let's watch the reset. Drop in, and Hewett able to come over and finish that in the middle.
That's what I said, Dom. You can't. It's like, don't let Hewett come anywhere near the ball or you are in trouble right now. Great effort by Ansboury.
Ansboury just going inside and out, just carving the ball wherever she wants. And we have a match point on the paddle of Rafa Hewett. Wow. And Sarah just standing in the back going, Raf, take it over, buddy.
I was like, Rafa Hewitt's going to take care of business because that was unbelievable. Rafa Hewitt playing better than, I've ever seen him play. Not that, he hasn't played that well somewhere else. Maybe I just haven't seen it yet.
A man possessed.
That was, my goodness, quite a display. A big congrats. And, of course, Steve Deakin, Catherine Parenteau will drop down into our consolation bracket. Hopefully we'll maybe see them later. But, Dom, go
see if
go
he's
chat
got any,
with them.
if he's got any energy left.
Did you see him? He's so jacked up right now, Dom. He's just going to be, like, running laps around for a second. All right, we're going to take just a quick break, guys. We're going to be back on center court with another amazing mixed pro doubles match. Dom will be in the studio, and we'll be right back.
Ansboury and the man possessed, Rafa Hewett, who was just on the phone with his daughter. Was that who you were talking to?
Yes, both of them.
All right. They could have stayed on with us. It's fine. Congratulations, guys. That is an incredible match for us to watch. We commented first because you guys opened up on center court this morning before the live stream started, and I was sitting courtside watching that match, and I'm like, wow, these guys are on fire right now already, right out the gate, and that's just continued. What's been the recipe for what you guys are doing right now?
This is our third tournament, I think, that. And so we have really good chemistry on the court. I think that's such a huge factor. We've been able to spend a little more time together. Of course, our first tournament, we literally got on the court for the first time the night before. So, and that was the APP in Punta Gorda. And we still, we felt like we did pretty well there. But, we've been working on things. Rafa's been working on his game a lot, which is amazing. And, he's got a little quicker and his body's a little healthier and stuff, so that's great. So, but, I think it has a lot to do with us just being on the same page the whole day.
Yeah, and Raf, you're like I said, a man possessed. We joke and kind of laugh about it, but in that match, you took over. It's not that you were pushing Sarah off the court, but you guys had a game plan.
Yeah.
Sarah was almost halfway off that court right there, looking for that kind of jump Ernie, and you were taking over the middle, and it kind of helps that you are left-handed, and Sarah can do that, knowing that your left hand, your forehand's right in the middle there. Is it something you guys talk about and plan?
Absolutely. We've talked about it most definitely. I'm giving him room to move, and I can be there to to play defense if he goes too far or something like that. But I trust his shots, and I love the fact that he's a left-hander. I love playing with left-handers. It puts me on my comfortable side, but it allows us to move really well together. And
then have the two-handed backhand on the other side, so when they want to go down the line, take it.
Yeah, and that leads right into my next question. That two-handed backhand that you got going with that cross-court dink is incredible. It almost looks like every time you hit it, I'm like, it's going to, no, it's not. It's going to, no, it's not. And it's money. And is it something that you've been working on?
Yeah. It's been lucky. Just moved up to Coeur d'Alene and been training with Tyson, Kyle, and Leia and Matt Gold.
Yeah.
So that good P and dub grind, every single morning.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's literally what I thought the first time we played together. I was like, I don't think that ball is going over. It's like, went over.
And every time I watch it up there, I'm like, oh, that's not going. Oh, that's good. Oh,
Yep.
that's not going. Oh, that's good too.
That works too.
It just gets better and better.
I don't want it to be high. So
Well, that is absolutely awesome, guys. Congrats on the win. Big win against Parenteau and Deakin. Now you're moving on to the semis. You called it earlier this morning. Someone was saying, Ralph's like, I'm medaling today, baby. You're on your way, brother.
Let's go.
All right, so congratulations. We'll hopefully get to see you guys again later.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Take a quick
much.
break. We'll be right back with our next